The great ship groaned. She hung in the void like a thing dead, a steel shell gutted and creaking. No life stirred upon her gantries or gunnery decks. No figures knelt within her silent chapel. Her levels were dark, her lumens exhausted. And yet, somewhere in her cavernous depths, there glimmered suit lights. 6 shifting circles of pale visibility shone out like search beams, glittering from the frost-cold steel of the walls. A squad of armored warriors followed a walkway, single file. Though they walked slowly, their steps echoed in metallic ripples from the endless empty mazes of corridors and conduits. And with them, there came the faintest glimmer of song. Domine, libra nos. Holding her place in the center of the line, both hands on her bolter, Augusta Santoris raised the litany of battle alongside her sisters, their harmonics like tendrils unfurling through the chill. Ahead of her, Sister Superior Verity moved at the front of the exploring squad, her bolt pistol in one hand, and her auspex, its screen shimmering a dull green, in the other. From the lightning and the tempest. The litany was familiar, steadying. It flowed like shared strength between the 6 figures, their blood-scarlet armor all ceramite and plasteel, their cloaks black and white. Each one bore the embroidered symbol of the Bloody Rose, the order militant of the Adepta Sororitas, dispatched to scout this floating corpse. Their mission, to look for survivors, and to protect the interests of the ecclesiarchy, to whom this ship belonged. But, search though they might, the cruiser Santa Xenia hung silent, her carcass already rotting. Keep the line tight. Verity's orders sounded quietly in the squad's vox beads. Amid the flow of the litany, the Sister Superior was listening. Our Emperor, deliver us. Behind Verity, Augusta continued to sing, her voice weaving in with that of her sisters. In the chapels and cathedrals of the Scola on Ophelia 7, it was easy to perceive him, standing stern and patient at prayer, or overseeing their combat training as they battled beneath his gaze. But here, the thought was unworthy and she silenced it, concentrating on the hymn. From plague, temptation, and woe, the litany was absolute. He was everywhere. As the squad moved down another metal stairway, past another layer of hatches and vents, so they raised his name, and his presence walked with them. Our Emperor, deliver us. Even here, down in the depths of this great steel sepulchre, I fear the spirit of this vessel is fading, Verity said, her tone still quiet. Yet the retention of her atmosphere in Gravfield suggests that she may still be occupied. We will proceed along the lowest gantries, down towards the fusion reactor. If any spark of life remains, I suspect that is where we shall find it. Aye! The squad returned their obedience, and Augusta followed the line as it turned through a T-junction and began to move lower. From the scourge of the Kraken. But still, she kept the hymn in her heart.